What ho, chaps and chapesses, and welcome to my new Let's Play of IL-2 Sturmovik 1946, Curse of the Air Warriors. I am Tailmange. My full name is Captain Barnabas Tailmange, oh god! And I am going to attempt aerial domination of the skies in this World War II flight combat simulator. Yeah, so I'm quite excited to do this. I've been wanting to do this for a while, but I wanted to get hold of a special piece of equipment first, which I shall talk about later. Also, I've been having some troubles with the mods with the game recently, so I've had to reinstall it several times and it's been a bit of a nightmare, but anyway, we've got it working again, so here we are. So yeah, this is a game which was, I believe, released back in the early noughties, and back then it was just a simple flight simulator for one plane, the Soviet ground attack aircraft, the IL-2 Sturmovik, and the planes from the Second World War. And since then, it's been built upon by the main people who make it, and also kind and very I can't think of the word to describe them, but they're very nice people who make mods and stuff just in their own spare time for no reason whatsoever. So now you can fly several different types of plane in several different types of campaigns for different countries, different time periods, including the First World War, the Spanish Civil War, World War II of course, the Korean War, and also they're starting to make some Vietnam War, NAM campaigns right now, so they're in the pipeline. But anyway, let's get on with it. As you can see, I've got a vast array of different countries to fly for here. France, China, Finland, Hungary, Japan, the Luftwaffe, which of course is Nazi Germany, RAF, Romania, Slovakia, and of course good old USA and USSR. So I'm going to start with the RAF, of course, since I am, as you may have noticed, British. So it makes sense. I'm going to go for, I've got several different campaigns I've installed here. Some of them are quite long. I mean, this one, I wanted to do a Battle of Britain one because it made sense, but this one is 55 missions long, which is quite a bit. So I thought I'd start with something a bit shorter. So I'm going to go for this one, Fighter Boys 1940. This is a 15 mission static campaign. Static campaign is just a normal campaign where all the missions are the same. You can also have dynamic campaigns, dynamic campaigns, which generate random missions based on the situation and things like that. But I'm just going to go for a static one for now. Yes, so static campaign portraying the fighting in the Battle of Britain during the month of August 1940. You are a rookie RAF pilot just out of a hurried spell of conversion training. You've been sent to fill in the gaps that have there recently occurred in the Spitfire squadron during the July fighting over the channel, the English channel that is. Blah blah blah, difficulty, blah blah blah, rank, choose flight officer, flying officer, and blah blah blah. Okay, so difficulty, I'm going to keep all the main kind of flying difficulty up to high, so I've got all the overheating engines, torque effects, wind, turbulence, limited ammo, fuel, etc etc, G-force, keep all that on. This, conflict always on, maybe I'll put that one on. I'm going to keep the icons on. I'm going to explain why, probably when we're into the actual mission. Turn that off because I think you always need, well, it means that if you don't manage to complete the mission, you can still carry on to the next one even if you don't complete the specific objective, which is good. I want the speed bar on so I can see how fast I'm going. All this on. No map icons wanted. I want my icon. I want the map path. Okay, good. There we go. Okay, so let's start. I think it's going to come up with a kind of introductory video for you. They can be a little bit dodgy, these, because I think they're made within IL-2. But I'll show it anyway, and then after that I will explain first mission. Hooray! So that was that. We are the fighter boys, and we're going to be fighting like boys. Yeah, so while I was watching that, I forgot to remember to forget that I'd forgotten that I am playing a modified version of IL-2 Sturmovik 1946. It is mainly modded with the something called Dark Blue World, which is like a kind of a mega mod or a collection of mods, similar to what GWX is with Silent Hunter 3. So that's the main one, and you can probably tell in the general interface and things that it's all changed. There's also a few other things which I've added myself, which are too many to really go into. If you have any questions about the mods or the game or anything like that, I will try to help you with your questions. But I would recommend that you visit sas1946.com, and that's where I got all the mods and lots of missions for the game. And there's great forums there, lots of resources. So if you play this game or you want to play this game, check it out. The game itself is available on Steam or on at Good Old Games, which is GOG.com, I believe. Okay, right. So that's that out of the way. This is obviously my area, the map. Here we have southeast England. I don't live anywhere in this part of England. I live further northwards, probably off the screen. In Yorkshire. Oh, I live in Yorkshire. And this is France here, which is now occupied by the Nazis, which I'm going to fight. Okay, so got a briefing here, so I guess I better put on my best stereotypical RAF Wing Commander voice. Okay. August the 7th, 1940, Red Hill. So you knew... good start. So you are the new chap, eh? Well, we need all the pilots we can get. We have no lack of aircraft, but we do lack trained men, and I guess that's the rub. Pilots have been drawn from bomber squadrons and the naval boys, as well as from the Auxiliary Air Force and the Volunteer Reserve. I've heard that you have very little experience with Spitfires. The conversion program lasting only 2 weeks. Someone said that you've only done 3 landings before being posted with us. Call blimey! Okay, so apparently our wing commander is a Cockney, which I think would be unlikely for the time. Either that or the person who wrote the campaign isn't really au fait with British slang. Anyway, continue. Madness, if you ask me. Well, I guess we have no choice. Adolf wouldn't wait until you've completed the proper training. So the last weeks we've been through some pretty sticky fighting over the Channel and lost a number of men. That's why you are here. And also, we have been rebased to Red Hill. All the aerodromes at the coast are only used for emergency purposes now. They're too vulnerable for regular use. Jerry is attacking all our convoys that are racing through and have been sinking a large number of ships. Those bloody convoys are another piece of madness if you ask me. They should have been cancelled weeks ago, but it seems they insist on running them, well, out of prestige. England rules the waves and all that. August has opened quietly though. We've had a couple of days without combat. Excellent. So, your mission. We just must get you some more flying time before you're thrown into the fire. You know that chaps like you, with little actual flight training, often no gunnery training whatsoever, are cannon fodder. Here today, gone tomorrow. Charlton was exactly like you. He went in yesterday. It's his bunk you'll be sleeping in tonight, what? So, sunshine, if you want to still be alive in a couple of weeks' time, do exactly as I tell you. No heroics, no antics, keep your eyes peeled. I went a bit Schwarzenegger-esque there, sorry. You'll follow me down the coast over Folkestone, just a simple patrol, to get you some stick time. You've had no reports of Jerry activity except some lone recce aircraft doing their usual rounds over the coast. Any questions? Fine, let's go! Great. So, it looks like a simple patrol for my first mission. Designer's notes. In order to simulate the fact that you're a green pilot just struggling to survive your very first air combat, in this and a number of missions that follow, the mission is completed if you just land your aircraft. Great. And then some stuff about the map there, which you don't need to go into. Okay, let's take a look at the plane I will be flying, which is, of course, a Spitfire, one of the early generation of Spitfires, designed and built in 1939. Wait for this to load. Load, damn you! Aha! Okay. Here we are. This is my plane. You can see the characteristic wing design there. We can choose different types of skins and all kinds of stuff, but I'm just going to stick with the standard one. Pilot, we need to select a pilot, which I guess I'll find here. Do we have the British one? Oh. Got, I think D is German for Deutsch, DU, not sure. Dutch, that seems strange. Finland, France, Hungary, Russia, blah blah blah. Well, we'll just go for the default then, since it's not going to give us a British one. I might have to install a British pilot later on. Okay, I think this Spitfire's only got machine guns, so I'm going to set those for convergence 400. That just means where the bullets will meet together when you fire, so it'll be 400 meters ahead of me. Yep. Okay, I think that's all I need to go through. I'll go through the rest of the. Yeah, I mean, this mission is just been like a basic introduction to the game, really. We're not going to get into any proper fighting right now, so I'll explain more after the loading screen. Aha, here we are. I don't know why I keep saying aha every time something happens. Anyway, here we go. A little bit laggy at first, but that should clear up. Okay, engine on. Right. Now the first thing I need to explain is how I'm able to turn the camera around like this, and also my head when I'm in the plane. I'm not using the mouse. I can prove it. Look here. Here's my mouse cursor here. Haha! Look, I'm using TrackIR, which is a infrared head tracking device which you can purchase. It's fairly expensive, but it's essential really for flight games. You can also use it with racing games and first-person shooters like Armour. And you attach it to. There's two types of doing it. You can attach some reflective lights to your baseball cap, or attach something to your headphones, and then it will then follow your head movements. So I can look up, down, left, right. I can even do this. I can move about inside the plane. It's pretty nifty, and that will hopefully allow me to maintain my awareness. It's very important. Okay, so I've increased the throttle, switch the flaps down, gives us more lift.
Heading 090, altitude 01.
Whoa, we're kind of moving about a bit. Right, we've lifted off. Gear up. Put the radiator open, and that just helps to make sure that our engine doesn't overheat. And also, we have something called prop pitch. So you see on the right, I've switched the prop pitch to 90%. What that means is, I think the best way to think of it is kind of like being a gear system, but for a plane. It literally, the prop pitch tilts the propeller downwards, I think, so it's at a different angle. And what that does is it reduces the number of revolutions per minute the engine puts out. So, in practical terms, if you want to like just do a normal level flight, then you put it something like 90 or 80% cruising, and that way your engine isn't going full tilt. If you're going to be doing some climbing, then you put it up to 100%. It gives you an extra boost when you're climbing. And if you're going to go into like a dive, then you should turn your prop pitch all the way down to maybe 70, 60, or maybe even lower, because that would. What basically happens when you dive is not only is the engine turning the propeller, but the wind rushing into it is making it spin as well. So if you have your prop pitch all the way up, the engine is going overtime, and you've got the wind making it spin faster and faster, so the engine kind of overheats. So turning the prop pitch down means you maintain your engine's temperature, and yeah, I hope I've explained that right. I'm not entirely sure myself, but I'm sure somebody will correct me if I'm completely wrong, but that's the way I think of it. Okay, so just trying to capture to my wing leader here. A little bit of lag. Please stop lagging. Please stop lagging. Okay, here we go. Stop lagging! Right, Okay, so another thing to explain is the flying by are the icons that you can see there. So it's 125 to bit 1, so it's the distance there, and then the type of aircraft. The fact it's red means it's on my side because I'm flying the RAF. On the Allied side, blue is the Axis side, so Germans, Italians, Japanese, etc. Purists like to leave those things off, so you don't know what type of aircraft you're looking at. What you can see there is a dot. The zoom in there, you can barely see the wings, the fuselage. I got it on, first of all, because I think it gives the AI kind of an advantage because they don't need to get up close to you to find out who you are. As soon as they spot you, they know exactly what type of aircraft and if you're an enemy or a friend. So that kind of evens the playing field, and also for the reason that the resolution you get on monitors is nothing like what you'll get with the naked eye. So in this game you've got a pixel that you're looking at, and in real life it'll be a much more nuanced, so you'll be able to see a lot more from further away. So in a way you're kind of making it more difficult for yourself than it would have been for the actual pilots at the time. That's my excuse for using them. If you disagree, I'm very sorry. I may do some missions in the future where I don't use them, it depends. But for the moment, I'm going to be having these unrealistic text boxes next to the planes. Okay, so we're still climbing. We're up to just up nearly 7,000 feet. We're going 150 miles an hour. As you can see, I've got my map on the right there. I'm going to speed things up a little bit. You can accelerate time just like in Silent Hunter, except with this it's only up to 8 times normal speed. Tell you what I can do actually while I'm waiting to get there. Just have a look at these controls. In fact, I'm going to go on autopilot while I do this. As you can see, you've got all these instrument controls here. On the bottom left of the screen, the red text, that's the speed bar, which gives you your speed, height and heading. You can turn that off if you like and just go by the instruments. So on the left there, you've got some oxygen readings. I think that's the clock there. So we're showing you about almost 9:10 in the morning. Gear is up according to that indicator. Got a nose up, nose down. In the middle is my airspeed, I believe. So there, it's showing almost 150 miles per hour. Then the altitude, artificial horizon, heading, so that's my compass. I like to call this a climometer. I think it's got a real life name for it, but for me it's a climometer, so it shows how fast you're climbing or descending. This is like a kind of tilt or yaw kind of indicator, I think, possibly, I don't know. And there's the engine RPM, and then we've got oil temperatures, fuel gauge, radiator. So there you go. That's the inside of my plane. Yeah, I think I've covered everything. I'm just going to let the autopilot take us on for a while. I'm not sure if there's actually any enemy contact in this mission. It might just be a straightforward patrol to get you in the mood, so to speak. But whoa!
Unbombers, tally ho.
Okay, we do have some contact. A bomber at 1 o'clock. Where is that? 1 o'clock is over here. So there it is. Okay. Dornier 17Z, whatever that is, some kind of German plane. Okay, now I need to be careful here. I'm going to close up the radiator a little bit. Whoop. That's the problem with these early Spitfires. If you nose down too quickly, the engine cuts out because the fuel gets cut off. There you can see the white cliffs of Dover down there, although we're not really near Dover, I don't think. Okay, I'm going to go in for a pass on this guy. You don't want to be just stuck behind him, you need to do quick passes. I hope my friend there doesn't take him out before I Get a chance. Okay. Oh, okay. See, this is what happens. Oh, bollocks. Whoa! Whoa, what's going on?
Heading 180.
Oh my god, what the hell is that?
40. Over. What the hell? Stay on course. Return to base immediately. Over.
Okay. I appear to have somehow broken my engine. It just went mental. Did it get hit by a bullet or something? I've never had that happen before. Oh my god. So, okay, so now I have no engine. It's like my wing leader's still going after that guy. Oh, Jesus. This is not good. This is not good at all. Okay, well, better start heading back, trying to get back to base. We're about 10,000 feet up. I don't understand how that happened. It just seemed to go out of control. The revs just went mental. And it basically blew up. I assume I got hit.
Stay with your leader. Stay on course. Heading.
I can't stay with the leader. I haven't got an engine.
35. Bloody hell.
Well, this is a great start. This is a fantastic start. Okay. There's not a lot I can do here except just glide, try and glide back and find an airfield. I might be better off trying to land on one of the nearby ones rather than trying to make it all the way, because I think I'm going to make it all the way back. So there's a couple down here I can probably land on. I wonder how my friend is doing. I can't see them anymore. Well, there he is. So he's not in a great shape either. But at least he's still flying. Well, we're still flying, but just gliding really at the moment. I need to locate this one of these airfields. That was peculiar. I have to assume I got hit in the engine and that's what caused it to go haywire, but maybe I should look back at the footage. Okay, so I think that's the airfield, that's Hawking, or Hawkinge, down there. There's no runways, it just used to land on grass fields, so you don't have to line up with any kind of a runway. Let's get some fresh air. Actually, I shouldn't do that because that's going to slow us down, which is not what we want. Okay, we're at 2,000 feet, 200 miles per hour. Got another airfield up ahead, but
He's going for a first.
it might be a bit too far. Okay, so it sounds like our wing leader's taken out that Jerry bastard who shot us down. We may just have to land on in the field because we're getting quite low now, and speed's going to start dropping. I think I've gone too far. Oh god, there isn't much I can do to. Okay, I just need to avoid a tree. I'm coming up to a forest. Oh god, I'm heading right for some trees. Oh god, oh no, this is bad. Oh, this is bad. I'm in the fucking forest. No! Oh. Whoa. Oh my god, I've clipped out of the world. Oh. And now the blood's rushing to my head because I'm upside down. Eject, get out. Yeah, I think I need to find a new pilot model. Well, we survived. I thought I was going to hit a tree there and die, but luckily we missed, so I didn't have to redo this mission. There's our flight leader, who has been hit himself, it looks like. He's got a smoking engine. Here are some Germans who have bailed out, going to land in the channel. Looks like they're halfway between Britain and France there. Well, at least we shot them down, but yeah, my plane is not in great shape. Okay. Alright, well, we survived. That's the main thing. I would have liked to have gotten back and landed, but never mind. Okay, well, that was the first mission of my IL-2 Sturmovik 1946 career. Speak properly, please. I hope you enjoyed it. Mission 2 should be up very shortly because I plan to do it now. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. Any suggestions, complaints, anything like that. And like and share the video and all that kind of stuff. And subscribe if you liked it. And I shall see you very shortly.